Welcome everybody to the Elimination Chamber, the penultimate pay-per-view of Funky Pro Wrestling before we go to our main final show of Season 1, Funkymania. And we're opening up tonight with a contest for the Funky SMP Tag Team Championship. As out comes the team, the challengers, Boyfriend and Francisco, BF&F. How they got this opportunity?
Fine, if you can beat me right here, right now, Francisco, you and Boyfriend get a title shot Elimination Chamber.
The Francis Gritty connects. Is this it? 1, 2. Francisco and Boyfriend have tag team title opportunities at Elimination Chamber. And that was our last episode, Survival episode 6, and that is how they earned the opportunity to challenge for the tag team titles here tonight. Boyfriend Francisco beat Lord X successfully. And, well, Forest King was not very happy. The other member of the X, Forest King, their leader, was not happy about that. But the deal was made, and they have to hold their end of the bargain, so tag team title match is official. That's what's going to open up our show tonight, folks. Francisco, former Funky SMP champion. Now, Boyfriend, while he may not have held the title yet, he has been in mainly high positions teaming with Francisco or being involved with Francisco's business. So definitely been commonly featured. So could Boyfriend tonight pick up his first championship in Funky Pro Wrestling? But they do have a bit of an opponent to go through here. Some steep competition in their way. Forest King in the middle. Lord X on the left, MX on the right. They are the X. They debuted at Neon World Tour, where they answered Sir Chumming-ton and Key Lime's open challenge. Well, it was really Sir Chumming-ton's challenge, so he held the show hostage. Proceeded to beat Sir Chumming-ton and Key Lime, the Krusty Crew. Lord X beat Shimmy on Survival Episode 3. And then by Survival Episode 4, they became the inaugural Funky SMP Tag Team Champions. The Casa special, they defended it against the Failing Five, McDonald's, and BF&F in a Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Team ladder match. And now, here they are, defending it again against BF&F. Which is interesting because this actually marks the first time the tag team titles will be defended in a traditional tag team match. The match to crown the inaugural champions was a triple threat tornado tag team elimination match, which was no DQ. And then the X's first defense at the Casa special was a fatal 4-way ladder match. So tonight marks the X's, not just the X's first defense in a proper tag team match, but this championship's first proper defense in a tag team match as well. It's crazy that it took to the third match for the titles. Let's head over to our ring announcer.
Is a tag team match set for one fall, and is for the Worldwide Wrestling and Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 568 pounds. Boy Dreemurr and Francisco. And their opponents at a combined weight of 614 pounds. The Worldwide Wrestling and Tag Team Champions, Lord X and FX, the Disciples of Darkness.
So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our match about to start getting underway. As the referee is taking the titles off of Lord X and MX, as the ring announcer calls them. The prize to be won for the tag team division. My graphic design is my passion, folks. I love stealing random shitty images off of Google Images. Match is underway. Boyfriend and Lord X starting. Oh, and Lord X immediately drops Boyfriend with the fist. The two shortest and the two smallest members of each respective team. Lord X, though, is more of a ground and pound striker, whereas Boyfriend is more of a quick striker and a high flyer. Does a lot of diving strikes. Whereas Lord X prefers to get you down on the ground and just pummel your face in. Holding down Boyfriend's hand, trying to smash the hand of Boyfriend against the mat. Getting kicked off by Boyfriend, though. Lord X probably not 100% going into here, considering he just lost to Francisco in the last episode of Survival. It's an elbow in the corner. And immediately tagging in Francisco. In the middle of the ring. Boyfriend. And a shoulder tackle off the top by Francisco. It's 411 pounds. Maybe not his whole body crashing onto you, but crashing into you. Still hurts pretty bad. Francisco calling up Lord X and getting back in the ring. Not wanting to potentially hurt his body on a springboard this early. Tagging back in Boyfriend. Him and Francisco seem to like doing these quick tag in and out moves. I mean, it disorients your opponent. They really don't have a chance to react to whoever's attacking because you keep disorienting them by tagging in and out. You're gonna have a chance. Now beating Lord X at his own game and pummeling him in. Back into the corner. And another tag in. Francisco coming back in. Attacking the gut specifically of Lord X. Lord X's midsection keeps getting targeted specifically. Trying to lift up Francisco, but yeah, I don't think he can do that, buddy. And a clothesline to the back drops Lord X. I don't know what the Forest King was doing. What is he doing? What is Forest King doing? Forest King. Forest King. Forest King goes through and Forest King. I think Lord X is trying to go for round 2. His finisher, but Francisco blocked it. I'm more concerned with what the hell Forest King is doing. MX keeps trying to call for a hot tag by Lord X, but Francisco just keeps keeping him down, not allowing Lord X to get any breathing room in. Tagging back in Boyfriend. Quick tagging in and out. I mean, remember Boyfriend's debut, Raw episode 4. Before we switched to Survival, the last episode of Raw, Forest King tried body blocking, but it didn't work well. You gotta remember, on the last episode of Raw before we switched to Survival, that was Boyfriend's debut. Him and Francisco teamed up to defeat Luigi and Roman Reigns, who Luigi's fighting in the Funky SMP Television Championship Fatal 4-Way later tonight. And Roman's in the main event defending the Funky SMP Championship. And Francisco back to the top rope with another shoulder tackle. But if you remember that match, they did a lot of this same strategy of tagging in and out. Quick tags in, quick tag out. What is Force King doing back in the ring? Going for the cover now. Lord X. Already a 2. They're pretty close. Lord X has been taking all of the abuse throughout this match. If I was Lord X, I would definitely try and go for a tag in on MX because you have taken all of the abuse this match so far. Running DDT. Francisco taunting, allowing MX to get in the ring with the hot tag. And a clothesline drops Francisco, the power of MX. Only a 1 count. But Francisco, you're playing with Nintendo power now. Oh my god, MX picking, oh my god! 400, deadlifting 411 pounds off the mat, a dominator! Oh my god, MX takes a heavy elbow to the face, but doesn't matter because he just MX taking heavy elbows to the face, but he still just keeps shrugging off Francisco like it doesn't affect him. Oh my god. The drop kick to MX doesn't do shit. MX is a beast. He is a tank. He is slow as hell, but he will tank these hits like it's no one's business. Francisco keep trying to go for grabs. It's not going to work against MX. Oh my god. Just throwing a 400-pound Venezuelan Freddy Fazbear around like he's a toy is insane. And that's an insane sentence I said, but I don't care. Just shoving him off in a clothesline. Tagging in Lord X now. He got his power in. Lord X feels it's safe to come back in. And now grounding and pounding Francisco while he's hurt. That is the strategy of the X. MX keeps thinking, I'm going to rake to the eyes. Poking Francisco in the eyes. No one's looking. And a clothesline drops Lord X. But that seems to be the game plan of the X. MX comes in, wrecks house, knocks the enemies down, and then Lord X comes in and while they're down, applies extra damage, pummels them, and if they start getting up, if Lord X can keep them down, he'll keep them down. But if they start getting up and Lord X can't contain the situation, go back to MX. That seems to be the strategy. Kicking Lord X in the knee, though, and getting freaky on a Friday night. Could that be it? Boyfriend has won a match with that before. Off the ropes, and a big kick to the face. Going for the pin. MX breaking it up. We do have a rule for tag team matches where you can only get in once per tag. So, if Lord X does not tag back in MX, that one time MX got in the ring to break up the count, that's it. MX cannot re-enter the ring until he gets tagged in. When he gets tagged in, it resets. That's essentially how it is. Everyone has only like one ring enter to break up a tag until they get tagged in, essentially. That's how it works. So, fireman carry to the outside. Good boyfriend got a little bit of breathing room, and instead of resting, he's immediately taking the fight to Lord X. Lord X, those quick strikes, not giving yourself time to breathe, is exactly what Lord X wants. You try and match the speed of aggression that Lord X goes at you at, you're going to wear yourself out and run out of stamina so quickly it's not going to be funny. The rest of the count is 7 and boyfriend's worrying about trying to do a fucking ankle lock or some shit. Lord X, neither man want this round match to end in a count out, but to be fair, if Lord X or MX get counted out, or even if they get disqualified, even if they lose the match, they don't lose the championships because of champion's advantage. Meaning that Boyfriend and Francisco could win this match, but if they win by count out or disqualification, they do not walk away with the titles. They have to pin or submit the champions to retain, or to win the championship. But with a former Funky SMP champion, Francisco, I think that's more than easily done. Lord X now climbing up to the top. And a diving headbutt! Francisco! Tagging in MX. MX Francisco back at it. Francisco saw the clothesline coming, and an elbow to the hip! A sliding elbow to the hip of MX. MX still just shrugging off Francisco's attacks like it's no one's business. MX just cannot be bothered. Quick strikes. Turns it into a hip toss. Got a double-handed choke bomb. Drops Francisco. Now clubbing his head. MX is built like a brick house. MX is as tall as a semi-truck. He's as dense as a brick house. He just turned Francisco inside out like he's an action figure. I mean no exaggeration when I say MX may be the strongest person on this whole damn roster, and it's not even close. Punch the gut of Boyfriend. Now this is a very one-sided matchup. The short and quick Boyfriend against the absolutely powerful and destructive tall MX. Oh! The snake eyes! Because MX is like almost 7 feet tall. That was like almost 8 feet in the air. Boyfriend got launched and just hit chin first down on the turnbuckle. Underneath that pad is steel. It's using his size to his advantage. But tagging in Lord X, not wanting to wear himself down in case towards the end of this match, if need be. Full Nelson reverse DDT. Francisco with his one breakup per tag. Boyfriend kips up. Lord X was trying to go attack Francisco, take him out. And elbow drops Boyfriend. Going for a cover now. If that's enough to retain the championships. No. Only a 1. Wow. Oh my god, like an album drop. Lord X basically just did Francisco's finisher in front of him to mock him almost. And now sending MX in as a cleanup crew. Big elbow to the ribs of Boyfriend. To the turnbuckle, knee to the face, into the corner. Now punches. Boyfriend taking a second, but against MX, a second is enough for him to nail you with that. And to go for a cover. Not only a 2, but how weak was that shoulder out? I mean, strong enough to get MX off of you, but still, and then a clothesline just drops you. Going for a cover, but MX rather taunt, scream, and play with his prey. As he now sees Francisco in the ring, and a shoulder tackle gets MX off of his feet. Now picking up MX to a military press, but taking too long. MX is still too fresh for you to just do that like nothing happened. Tagging in Lord X, picking him up on the shoulders. And follow the X! That is their finisher to retain the Tag Team Championships! No! Follow the X is their finisher and to almost retain. A bulldog by Lord X. They play each other's cleanup crew so well. Lord X sends MX in to even the playing field or put the finishing touch on someone. MX sends in Lord X to apply additional hurt and keep holding down the fort to not overexert himself in case he needs to be sent in as cleanup crew. Works out well, but white noise to MX! MX is now starting to get the hurt put on him. Kind of bad, too. Francisco now. The thrust kick, jumping over the ropes. Going for the cover. Only a 2. Another choke bomb. His Boyfriend breaks it up. Match has already been going on for 10+ minutes, folks, and neither of these teams looks very 50-50. Neither of these teams look to want to look like they're going to lose with Francisco May still with the roll-up here. Neither of these teams want to lose, but it's still an insanely 50-50 match so far, folks. It really could go either way here. Wow, Boyfriend takes down MX with a clothesline, catching him off guard. But Forest King trips up Boyfriend, but a roundhouse to MX, so it doesn't matter. Forest King still distracting Boyfriend, trying to ensure that her team, if hope starts looking dire, her team can still walk away with his team, sorry, my apologies, I know Forest King. Even though it is Princess Peach's body, it is a male demon possessing Princess Peach's carcass. So it is a him. It is the Forest King. Clothesline turns Boyfriend inside out. Funky Pro Wrestling is woke here. We talk about pronouns. And a crossbody by a Boyfriend of all people taking down MX. MX is Really having the hurt put on him here. And a clothesline off the middle rope by Francisco. Francisco, a high flyer, despises his size. Trying to go for something, but decides against it in the corner. Oh, wait, no! I think what he decided to do here was better than whatever he had originally planned. It's time, folks, for the Francis Gritty! The match that has won championships, that has won multiple main events, doesn't even get a 1 count because Lord X breaks it up immediately. But still, the Francis Gritty this late into the match, I mean, that is a sign of tides turning in the favor of BF&F. BF&F, and the down arrow to MX. Lord X already used his 1 tag in just to get in the match. Oh, and a 2 by MX. So close. So close to new tag team champions. Even if the X are still in it, this is still very much, even if the X are still in it, the hands of the fate of this match are very much in the hands of BF&F. Running power slam to the X corner. Back to BF&F's corner. Picking Boyfriend up in a Dominator from 7 feet in the air. Comes Lord X. Picking up Boyfriend on his shoulders. Round 2. Is this it? Is this going to retain the Funky SMP Championship? Francisco breaks it up, saving Boyfriend. Lord X tagging in MX. Francisco is hoping Boyfriend can get up. Go for a tag. MX screams wahoo! Grabbing Boyfriend by the throat. Francisco already used his 1 tag in. And the game over to win them, to retain the championships. The X retain. What an insane match. Oh my God. That is easily one of the longest matches in Funky Pro Wrestling history. But that was an amazing match. That was amazing. It was so 50-50 throughout. And when in the end, it was 50-50 throughout. In the middle, it started shifting towards the X. Then towards the end, BF&F started getting in control. They started just comboing. MX started going down, taking hit after hit, getting close, hitting getting hit by a Francis Gritty, and then the down arrow. But that wasn't enough to put MX away as he went in, and somehow MX powered himself up enough to get Lord X in the round 2, and by the time Boyfriend came to, he got picked up by the throat and nailed with the game over for MX to retain the championships for the X. There's the round 2 as he screamed wahoo. Boyfriend got up to his feet, and with the hands around the throat, the pump handle power slam, the game over. Hands placed firmly on his chest. It was over for Boyfriend. He was out.
Here are your winners, and still Worldwide Wrestling Tag Team Champions, MX and Lord X.
MX.
Disciples of Darkness.
If Boyfriend and Francisco couldn't beat them, the question is, who can? Up next, though, we're going to determine who's going to become the inaugural Funky SMP Television Champion in a fatal 4-way involving Jumbo Josh, Little Man Luigi, and Starvation.
You don't want none.
That's our matchup next to determine the first ever Funky SMP Television Champion. apologize for my mouse being on screen, folks. That annoys me.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match.
I got rid of the mouse.
And is for the Worldwide Wrestling Television Championship. Making his way to the ring from Albania, weighing in at 140 pounds, Little Man.
Little Man. Been in Funky Wrestling since day one, since SummerSlam. And 2 wins, 11 losses. He currently has more losses than Sir Chumming-ton, which is bad if you can't tell. But he pushes through. He lost the Fatal 5 in the last episode of Survival to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. But here he is in the Fatal 4-Way to potentially become the first ever Funky SMP Television Champion. The gimmick with this championship is that it must be defended on every show. So every episode of Funky Pro Wrestling, from now until forever, we'll have a Funky SMP Television Championship match. And it will all be open challenges and stuff.
First, from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 264 pounds, Giant Josh!
That's the gimmick with this championship. Anyways, but apologies for the inconvenience there. Had a little bit of technical difficulties. However, we're back. And well, I said the gimmick for the championship. Here's Jumbo Josh from Hit Game, Garten of Bam Bam. Jumbo Josh Bra. Debuting the Funky Rumble. This is going to be... Oh, I'm not going to say his first traditional match, but this is going to be his... first match that isn't Battle Royal. His first match that involves pinfall or submission. Second match ever in Funky Pro Wrestling, and he could potentially walk out champion. Least experience out of everyone in this match is another original coming out here. Luigi, the first ever Funky SMP champion, and on top of that, the first and only person to win the Funky SMP championship twice.
And from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 222 pounds, Luigi.
So yeah, Luigi. He has constantly made history in Funky Pro Wrestling, but tonight, will that potentially be the same? Will the same thing happen? Will Luigi make history? And will he become the first ever Funky SMP Television Champion? He has not been happy the last few weeks with Mario getting opportunities at No One's Online. He lost to Starvation, who is the last person in this match, which gave him a contract. He proceeded to cost Mario the Flush Championship in No One's Online, and then started the Funky Rumble match at #1, and then was proceeded to be fined, and was not allowed to appear at the Casa special. Oh my god, really? Luigi is so full of himself, hoping that the crowd would cheer him, that he literally had his music cut and is hoping the crowd just cheers him as he stands in the ring. Are you kidding me? Luigi has gone off the mental deep end ever since losing his Funky SMP Championship the second time. He's become so much more egotistical, so much more entitled, so much more paranoid. Paranoid of Mario and jealous. Just jealousy creeping within Luigi. This doesn't feel like the same Luigi we've known since, like, forever. But speaking of personal demons, here comes Starvation.
From the pits of hell, weighing in at 275 pounds,
Starvation. Make it Cult of the Lamb creepypasta character. Extremely tall, extremely buff, extremely veiny. This is his third match in Funky Pro Wrestling. His first match was defeating Luigi at No One's Online to get a contract to even be here in the first place. Then his second match was the Funky Rumble, which he lost, but he was still in there. And now here he is. His third match. Could potentially become the Funky Television Champion. I mean, it is just unsettling staring at him. And then the pose, him clenched and cheeked up. We gotta get that great pose in here. He locks in that submission move, the Hunger. I mean, what are you gonna do when he locks in the Hunger? He just chokes you out. There's the championship prize. So it's the Funky Pro Wrestling Television Championship. The Funky SMP Television Championship, I mean. Little Man, Jumbo Josh, Luigi, and Starvation. The bell rings, and we're underway. Now, Starvation immediately choking out Jumbo Josh and going right for him as Little Man goes for Luigi. Luigi and Little Man were in the first ever match in Funky Pro Wrestling history. The first match ever in Funky Pro Wrestling history was the tournament that crowned the Funky SMP Champion. And the first match in the first round of that tournament was Luigi versus Little Man in the Falls Count Anywhere match, which Luigi won. But still, it's crazy how paths intersect. And now here they are, different trajectories, both very long downward spirals. Little Man out jumping and taking out Jumbo Josh. Try to take out the leg of Starvation. Oh, Starvation doesn't budge. Ah! That was a cool little interception there. Jumbo Josh just shrugs off Little Man. Little Man and Starvation now teaming up. Starvation getting some fucking movement. Super kick, but Starvation does not go down. Roll up to Luigi as Little Man breaks it up. Luigi trying to get revenge for No One's Online on Starvation, trying to put the hurt on, but look at work. Starvation picks up Little Man, throws him around like he's nothing. Jumbo Josh, who, yes, the butt of his trunks does say, "I love gay sex." He does have "I love gay sex" put on his ass. Now Jumbo Josh attacking the leg of Starvation, trying to take the height out of the situation. By the fact they're the same height. Luigi takes off to cover the announce table. And Jumbo Josh with a body splash in the ring. Little Man bashes Luigi's face in off the commentary table monitors. Oh! The Sister Abigail swinging STO catches Luigi's head on the edge of the announce table. Starvation breaks up the pin. Dropping Little Man throat first on the ropes. Jumbo Josh now with a body slam Starvation. Luigi with a kendo stick. Trying to go for the cover on Jumbo Josh. Only a one. Jumbo Josh rolls out to recover. Little Man takes out Luigi's leg. And a moonsault! As now, Little Man puts up a fight against Starvation. Patella drop! Fireman's carry knee buster thing. Over the rope. There's Luigi, Jumbo Josh to the outside. Going for the Styles Clash in the ring on Starvation! Starvation's now bleeding! Could Little Man become the inaugural Funky SMP Television Champion? Jumbo Josh breaks it up, but Starvation also kicks out. Starvation is bleeding now. Little Man putting a hurt on Jumbo Josh. 2 kendo sticks now in play. As Luigi and Jumbo Josh take down Starvation, and there goes Little Man. Luigi downs Jumbo Josh in the ring with an elbow, going for the cover. Not even a 1 though. Everyone in this match is a different color of green besides Little Man. Little Man is white, Starvation is like a very pale cyan green. More green than cyan, but still very pale. Luigi is just normal green, and then Jumbo Josh is bright neon green to the point where he actually fucking glows, and it kind of hurts my eyes looking at him. And then Little Man's just white. Jumbo Josh tried putting his feet on the ropes to go for the pin, but obviously gets caught up. Now with a roll-up on Little Man, not even a 1. Luigi tried going for the -1 stop, but Starvation catches it. Picking Starvation up on Jumbo Josh, picking up Starvation on his shoulders. Throwing Starvation down, throw first on the ropes. Now Little Man against the ropes. Bouncing off of Little Man, pouncing him, throwing him across the ring with that shoulder tackle, going for the cover. But Starvation gets up and breaks it up. Barely a pinfall has ever been counted here. Going for a cover. Luigi keeps going on a cover from Jumbo Josh. I'm just going to realize with 2 other people awake in the room trying to break it up, I don't think you're going to get it. Luigi, you need to stay there. Jumbo Josh kicked out and got up. I think that was enough for Luigi. But the hunger locked down Little Man. Luigi kicks Starvation in the back. Starvation lets up and just stares Luigi down by an elbow. Drops Starvation. Attacking the leg of Little Man. Jumbo Josh gets in and breaks it up. I won the match to end without his involvement. Throwing Luigi like he's nothing. Starvation picking up Jumbo Josh in the power bomb neck first. The reckless power bomb neck first. Sling blade on Starvation. Here comes Little Man. Kick to the knee. Little Man gets up. Luigi counters out of it. Kendo stick to Jumbo Josh. Starvation breaks the kendo stick over Luigi's knee. Little Man completely misses whatever he was going for. Jumbo Josh and Starvation on his shoulders. The Bam Slam. That's his finisher. Not even a 1 because the ref couldn't get in position. Inverted DDT by Little Man. Paul Luigi should go for -1 stomp, but ends up hitting Starvation with a running knee instead. Little Man is thrown down off the middle rope. Beating down the chest of Jumbo Josh. Starvation in the ring now. Samoan drop to Luigi, going for the cover. Only a 1 though. Starvation and Luigi running it back from No One's Online, their Extreme Rules match. Into the corner for Starvation. Little Man taunting, doing a kill shot, but completely misses because he takes way too fucking long. Starvation throws Little Man like he's nothing. Meanwhile, Luigi combo Jumbo Josh outside the ring. Gets another kendo stick, starts beating Jumbo Josh down with it. Go back in the ring. Hits Starvation with it, but doesn't do anything. Throws it so hard it shatters over the back of Little Man's head. And the -1 stomp to Little Man. Are we about to get the inaugural Funky SMP Television Champion? Jumbo Josh breaks it up in the nick of time. Jumbo Josh drops Starvation. Neckbreaker to Jumbo Josh. Running chop block Starvation drops him. It's down to Luigi and Little Man in the ring again. Little Man's his other ring. Gets a steel chair in. Now beating down Jumbo Josh, who's outside resting with it. Dropping Little Man like he's nothing. Luigi doing whatever the hell that is. Jumbo Josh catches him and throws him chest first into the steel steps. Speaking of which, Starvation has some steel steps. Hits Jumbo Josh and Little Man with it, but it doesn't do anything. Throws Little Man into Luigi and bounces face first. Oh, with his steel post. Jumbo Josh goes crashing into the announce table. Starvation catching the combo from Luigi. Jumbo Josh has a steel chair thrown at his head by Little Man. Now Luigi bouncing face first off the ring post. Little Man's the only one left standing. He's choosing to taunt. He gets back up in the ring. They're doing a basement drop kick to the steel steps with Starvation holding them, but a little bit too early. Clothesline drops Jumbo Josh. Steel steps pushed in through Jumbo Josh. Only a 1 count on Little Man. Steel steps in the ring, highly dangerous. Powerbomb on the Jumbo Josh by Starvation, going for the cover. No, Luigi, it's Little Man with the running powerbomb. Only a 2 as Luigi breaks up the pin on Jumbo Josh. Throwing Starvation over the ropes. And now Luigi calling up Starvation with a clothesline to the outside. And a -1 stop to Starvation. The lightly padded concrete is still concrete nonetheless, no matter how lightly padded it is. Electric chair drop to Little Man. Luigi thrown back into the ring. Luigi picking up steel steps. Drops, hits Starvation with him. Knocks Starvation down. German suplex by Jumbo Josh. Beating on Luigi's face. It's a kendo stick to the face of Jumbo Josh. A throwing power slam by Jumbo Josh Starvation. Now beating down Luigi. Because he got this, going for the cover. No, only a 1. Keeps down the former Funky SMP champion. Standing moonsault by Jumbo Josh. Kendo stick is now making Jumbo Josh bleed. It cracks against his skull. He rolls to the outside. Knocking his teeth open. Hunger is locked in. The Hunger is locked in. Luigi doesn't tap, but if he did, Starvation would have just been champion. Kick to the gut. -1 stop. Going for the cover. Starvation is now proceeding to bleed all over the mat because of how much blood force trauma he has received. Blood is now pooling against the floor. Jumbo Josh picking up Starvation into a powerbomb onto the shoulders. Bad pin slam! Guys, this covers us it! Jumbo Josh is your inaugural Funky SMP Television Champion! What a finish! Luigi with the -1 stomp to Starvation. He starts bleeding all over the mat. Jumbo Josh takes Luigi out, picks up, deadlifts Starvation off the mat into a with a power bomb, puts him on his shoulders, band slam, 1, 2, 3. Insane. Brutal match. Bravo to everyone involved, but you know Luigi has got to be absolutely furious about the fact that he was this close to becoming the inaugural Funky SMP Television Champion. Luigi wanted gold. That's all he wanted. You know he's got to be furious about the fact that he just lost out an opportunity to get championship gold yet again. And his brother Mario is in the main event tonight, could potentially walk out with the Funky SMP Championship. You know that has got to absolutely drive Luigi insane. But all was fair. As you saw in the end, Little Man tried getting in the ring to break it up, but just couldn't reach them in time. He got in the ring and just couldn't make it in time.
Here is your winner,
Jumbo Josh.
Worldwide Wrestling Television Champion, Josh.
The inaugural Funky SMP Television Champion. Round of applause for Jumbo Josh from Hit Game. Got in a bad brah. Inaugural Funky SMP Television Champion. How long can he keep it for? We're gonna have to find out later on in later episodes. Up next, Mr. Krabs barred from ringside. The grudge match as the Krusty Crew implodes. It's Sir Chumming-ton versus Key Lime. And also, we do know who number 29 is gonna be, because Key Lime said in the last episode of Survival. Wait, what's Key Lime?
Oh,
With a trash can to the back of the head! Gobi Boyle, now's your chance! Make this old crap proud and don't mess it up like this mistake Key Lime was gonna. No!
oh my God! It's
No!
Chumming-ton, yes!
No! He stole Key Lime's spot! He stole Key Lime's spot! Kick to the side of the head. Mr. Krabs now rolling Key Lime out of the ring? What the hell? Mr. Krabs, wait, what the hell? Mr. Krabs, he's throwing punches! What the hell? Mr. Krabs! No, put down Key Lime! And the bell and refs calling for a disqualification. We've got news from General Manager Question Mark at Elimination Chamber. Key Lime will go against Sir Chumming-ton 1-on-1 in a rematch. However, Mr. Krabs has been banned from ringside. It was nice, Survival Episode 6, not having to hear or think about or see this British bitch
The following contest
piece of
is
shit.
scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 194 pounds. Cry, baby!
But tragically, we can't have nice things for very long, as Sir Chumming-ton is now returned, and we must now watch him wrestle. I mean, he's so bad at being the worst. He's so bad at everything, he can't even be the worst. He hasn't ever won Worst Wrestler because he's so bad he can't even win the worst in the HeyyItsKris Awards. And now he's in second place for most losses. He's in second place to most losses behind Little Man, who now has 12 losses. Sir Chumming-ton only has 10, and I really hope that God tonight he does not get a win and he goes up to 11 losses. I try not to be biased here, but this British piece of shit. Oh, I hate him. Oh, I hate him. Oh, I hate him. Meanwhile, here comes a person I really like. My son, Key Lime, made of 2 cells total in his entire body.
From Bangladesh, weighing in at 269 pounds, King Leah!
You got this, boy. You got this, Key Lime. I try not being biased, but when it's my son, Key Lime, against this British piece of shit, and that asshole Crab that keeps manipulating them and doing horrible shit in the Krusty Crew, Krusty Crew is abusing Key Lime. They keep losing, and every time anything goes wrong for them, because of Sir Chumming-ton being a stupid idiot, they just blame it on Key Lime, and he's the fall guy. Key Lime's the fall guy, he takes the bullet. Because of course he is. They don't like seeing the absolute peak perfection of humanity that is Key Lime. The evolutionary masterpiece that is Key Lime. They hate seeing him thrive. They hate seeing him survive. Key Lime now Bell's gonna ring against Sir Chumming-ton. Sir Chumming-ton already with the strike. Horrible start. Elbow. Good job. Reverse it. Keep reversing each other's moves. Not a good start. Drop kick. Those dress shoes right to the face of Key Lime. Attack in the back. And a running leg drop into a cover. Key Lime, please. Okay, only a 1. Thank God. Come on, Key Lime. To the turnbuckle. Hung upside down, Tree of Woe. You know, I could say some really awful shit right now, but I don't feel like getting this video age restricted and or having the strike put on my channel about Sir Chumming-ton, so I'm not gonna. But yo, yes! Sit out pile driver by Key Lime. Yes, good job, Key Lime. Good boy. Paralyze him from the neck down for the rest of his life. No, bad boy, Key Lime. You can't just tank the hit. You gotta reverse his shit, buddy. Come on, buddy. You gotta reverse his shit. You can't just tank it. You're not built like that, buddy. You're only 2 cells. You're 2 cells of awesomeness, but you're not built like that. Taking up Sir Chumming-ton for a power bomb. Dropping him throat first. Good job. Crushes vocal cords. Make sure I don't have to hear that voice again. Now he peters to the outside because, of course, that British piece of shit does. To the corner. Now biting the nose of Key. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He just tried eating Key Lime's nose. Come on. Okay, thank God, Key Lime. Thank God, Key Lime. Yes, good boy. Wake up. Wake up. And no, Key Lime, Key Lime, you're not built like you're not built different, Key Lime. You can't tank it. You gotta slow down and try and actually dodge his attacks. No, that's a leg drop bulldog. That's his finisher technically, but like he never wins with it because he hasn't won a match ever, and so Chumming-ton sucks balls. No, come on, Key Lime, come on, Key Lime, come on, Key Lime. Okay, thank God, Key Lime. Come on, boy, stick in this, get your revenge. If you lose here, that's just gonna prove them right. That's just gonna prove them right, Key Lime. They're gonna treat you like even worse. You don't want that. Come on, Key Lime. Yes, elbow to the face. Good job. No, Key Lime, you gotta start trying to reverse their shit, buddy. Come on. On the top rope. I hope he slips and falls and breaks his neck. Cross body. Okay, he manages to dodge a move at point blank range that shouldn't be able to dodge, but he manages to fuck up everything up. You know what? He dodged it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Ref. He just raked Key Lime in the eyes and punched him in the balls. Yes, good job. Block his finisher. Good job, Key Lime. Trading blows. Catching the chop, now punches and slaps. Good job. Good job. And a kick. Drops Sir Chumming-ton. Come on, Key Lime. Come on, Key Lime. Come on. Come on, Key Lime. Come on, boy. Top rope. Come on, hit your shit. Send Sir Chumming-ton into next week, please. Double axe handle. Good job. Headbutt. No, he moved. Fuck. Oh, wow. Look at me. I'm Sir Chumming-ton. I'm a British bitch. I'll kick you in the face with my dress shoes. I'll kick you in the face with my dress shoes. I'll hit you with my dress shoes and poke you with the balls. And I'll spill beans and chips all over you. And I'll go colonize, minorities. Aha! Yes! The running shin strike! Key Lime, what the fuck are you doing? You just hit him with your finisher. Go for the pin, boy. Pin! Please! For the win, Key Lime! Please! Please! No! Key Lime, you took too long to pin. You could have won. You could have won, Key Lime. Too long to pin. Too long to pin. Come on. Come on, Key Lime. Come on, boy. Earn your respect back. Earn your respect back. Come on, Key Lime! Key Lime, please. Don't give this British piece of shit his first win, please. I know last time you guys fought, both times you guys fought in a disqualification win for you, and he started to get the upper hand, and he was kicking your ass, but you gotta actually get the decisive win. Your third match, actually get an actual win instead of disqualification. Yes! The shin strike! Come on! Please! Yes! This is Key Lime's third time beating Sir Chumming-ton, and the first time it is not a disqualification win. And I am so happy. I am so happy. This is the first time Sir Chumming-ton, in both those matches, he was starting to get the upper hand. He was starting to win. Key Lime was just tanking. And then someone got involved and beat down Key Lime that allowed Key Lime to win the match. First was Thanos in Raw Episode 3. And then was Mr. Krabs on the Casa special. But now Key Lime has gotten a definitive win against that British piece of shit, Sir Chumming-ton. And I could not be happier, thank God. Good job, Key Lime. Good job, boy. Good job, boy. That was closer of a match than it should have been, but to be fair, he cheated. He is wearing dress shoes, so he sort of was just hitting you in the face with metal a lot. But there was a shin strike. You could have won the match here. You could have won the match like 30 seconds faster. You didn't jump out the ring and do like a little celebration dance. But regardless, he still got the win. And he hit him with 2 shin strikes, which makes me happy. The fact that Sir Chumming-ton suffered a little bit more before he lost.
Here is your winner, King
I love my 2-celled organism child. One cell is his entire body. His second cell is his cool-ass mohawk and goatee. Which means, yes, he has 2 cells, one of which is his entire body, the other one is just his hair, meaning that it is all just in his head, basically. But I don't care. Up next, our Flush champion, Kris Dreemurr, looks to defend the championship and Funky Pro Wrestling's honor against a wanted war criminal and bioterrorist, Doctor Ourple. Hello, I am Doctor Ourple, and I've committed over 50 counts of bioterrorism. I have also committed multiple assassinations throughout human history. Doctor Ourple, hey, knock it off back there. Junior Grossbar yelling at Doctor Ourple. If anyone finds you, this place gets an FBI raid and my name on the most wanted list for keeping you here and not holding your holding cell. Oh, okay. He's very sad. Kris, at Elimination Chamber, you defend the Flush Championship against him. If you win, he's out of your hair for good. If you don't, FPW ends up with a bioterrorist on the roster and as champion. Please beat him for the sake of this company. A little editing error there, I noticed. Whoopsies. Whoopsies!
The Worldwide Wrestling and Fighting Championship!
Here he comes! The wanted bioterrorist! A wanted war criminal and a man who has committed multiple assassinations throughout human history! Doctor Ourple! Doctor Ourple, he is Baron Von Snakes. He is Baron Von Snakes' Roblox avatar, created up in a Fever Night, which was originally going to be a YouTube video, but Baron went so crazy and said heinous shit about multiple tragedies in role-playing as Doctor Ourple that the video will never see the light of day. Anyways, yeah, so Doctor Ourple, bioterrorist, war criminal, multiple assassinations. I think you get the gist, but you know this guy's deal. He's a purple fuzzy worm on a string, like how Squangus is an orange fuzzy worm on a string. Except the difference is he's in his prison getup. He's not in his normal doctor uniform. He doesn't normally wear this, as you saw in the promo. He wears a different outfit, but he is still technically in prison. The only reason he's having this match is because of a contract, legally binding contract, that he can sue Funky Pro Wrestling if they don't give him his contracted match. Here comes our flushed champion. He chose the challenge of the Flush Championship. If he wins, not only just become a member of the roster, but apparently he gets pardoned from his crimes. I don't know how that would work. Maybe he'll go on bail. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe he'll make bail if he wins. I don't fucking know how the justice system works with us. Anyways, here comes Kris Dreemurr from hit game Deltarune. I love Deltarune. I have Deltarune autism. Deltarune is cool. I love Deltarune. Deltarune is awesome, and Kris Dreemurr is awesome, and they're also non-binary. You hear that, Undertale / Deltarune community? We woke up in this bitch. We woke. They are non-binary. They are not. They them pronouns. Ooh, they them pronouns. Ooh, so scary. Oh, they them pronouns. Oh, yeah, so scary. Sorry, I'm tired of people being transphobic to Kris Deltarune. They deserve better than the Deltarune community. They deserve literally any other community than the Deltarune community. The inaugural Flush champion winning the title at Neon World Tour in a ladder match. They went on to successfully defend the championship against Mario at No One's a Wine, but as we said when Luigi came out, Luigi interfered in the match and cost Mario the match. So let's hope Kris, if Kris wins tonight, they can pull it off more definitively and not as scrutinized as that. For the most beautiful championship in Funky Pro Wrestling on the line. Most gorgeous title ever made.
Introducing the challenger. From Area 51, weighing in at 237 pounds, Doctor Ourple. And his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 212 pounds, the Worldwide Wrestling Fighting Champion, Kris Dreemurr.
There we go, the title being handed off to the referee. Being shown to Doctor Ourple what he could win and what gets him a guaranteed ticket to the roster and potentially freedom from his crimes. Very personal match right now. Not even personal, but personal for Doctor Ourple. What's the saying go? A man who has nothing to lose is more scary than a man who has everything to lose. There's something like that. I mean, that's kind of what Doctor Ourple has right now. I mean, Doctor Ourple has everything to gain from this match, whereas Kris can only... If Kris loses this, I mean, they lose the inaugural championship. They lose the championship, which they're the inaugural holder of. They lose the respect of a lot of people for allowing this guy to be on the roster. I mean, it's a lot of negatives. It's a reverse bear hug. Trapped in on Kris. Doctor Ourple, oh, going for a pin! But Kris gets the rope. He had his hands clamped together and had it going underneath, like in Kris's sternum, like going underneath the ribs. Sort of like when you do CPR, like whenever someone's choking, and you do like that to the gut. Like, you go underneath the ribs and above the stomach and underneath, like, the lungs. That was essentially what Doctor Ourple was doing, squeezing that area. With a roll-up by Kris, only a 1 count. Kris already taunting. Strike combination just knocks Doctor Ourple down the ground. Kris is an insanely strong striker. Multiple strikes and kicks, and their finisher is a super kick called the Roaring. Tried doing a crossbody but missed. But we don't really know what to expect from Doctor Ourple, considering this is his first match. Could also potentially win championship in his first match, which is crazy. His first and maybe only match if he loses. Rolls to the outside. Throw it back in the ring. Kris taunting more to the crowd. Missed a clothesline. Doctor Ourple, some elbows to the chest. Another punch right to the gut, and at the double knees. The moonsault. Doctor Ourple seems to be going for a striking high flying combo. Only a one though. Off the ropes, and elbow drops Kris. Doctor Ourple on the top rope. Kris tries noping away, but ends up eating a double axe handle. You are not Samoa Joe. You cannot do the nope spot. Now, close onto the back of Kris's head. Corner. The Hurricanrana. Going for a cover again, Doctor Ourple. Not even a one, but still. Getting Kris hot on their heels. Jumping elbow. Very back and forth so far. Trying to call up Doctor Ourple to his feet. Puts him against the ropes. But Kris gets thrown over top. Keeps it like nothing happened. Outside, beware of the lightly padded concrete. It's still concrete, it's just padded lightly. What's Kris doing? Oh, into the barricade! That's lightly padded steel. Steel beams. Kris to the top turnbuckle. Doctor Ourple tries noping away, but gets hit with a double axe handle. None of you guys are Samoa Joe. You can't get this. You literally just cannot. Only a 2. What is Kris going for? Reverse it into an arm drag. Doctor Ourple misses every try jumping off the middle turnbuckle for off the ropes. The reverse error Kris is trying to do back and forth. Back and forth like crazy. Drop down. Leapfrog. Kicks to the leg. Gets the ropes. Trying to hurt Doctor Ourple's leg now. Slowly whittling down each limb while mainly striking the head. Like that! It's one thing to go for the head and head shots, but it's another to slowly whittle down the limbs as well. Slowly break apart the body to the point that when he needs it most for defense, he's going to have nothing. Squeezing the head and raking the eyes in the corner. The Poison Rana! Is this it? Is this it? Could Kris retain the Flush Championship here? This is the last we're going to see of Doctor Ourple? No! Gets up to his feet. Punch the face. Punch back to Kris. Wait, roll up, wait! The roaring! And Kris is bleeding! Doctor Ourple just hit Kris's finisher! To steal the championship! No! Only a 2! Doctor Ourple could have just won the Flush Championship doing Kris's finisher. Done an ultimate sign of disrespect, and Kris is now shining a nice blood scar dripping down their nose too. Kris is busted open, but the clothesline drops Doctor Ourple for a cover. Only a 2 as well. Chicken wing. Chicken wing stretching out the limbs, trying to put pressure on the shoulders. Try clubbing the face of Doctor Ourple. Using the size to get out. Slapping Kris. I don't know if you want to get into a striking competition with Kris Dreemurr of all people. One of the best strikers on our roster. Bitch slap. Backhand. Backhand by Doctor Ourple. And a bitch slap by Kris. saying come on. They keep saying come on to each other. A sucker punch. Oh, and they're bashing each other's heads in right now. No upper hand being given, but Kris gets it. The better striker, the stronger striker. Kris doesn't know what they're doing. Thank you for a notification, Steam. Kick to the face of Doctor Ourple. Only a 2. Forgive me, I believe that was a jumping super. I believe that was the roaring. Jumping super kick, the roaring that Kris does. Apologies for me underselling your finish, Kris. The beheader! The beheader! For the win! For the win! For the full championship! And now Kris kicks out! What? Spamton? What is Spamton doing out here? What is Spamton doing out here? Spamton with the distraction! And Kris back to their feet, striking down Doctor Ourple! No! Kris is not about to cheat off of a distraction to retain the championship again! No, come on, Kris, you're better than this! You're better than this, Kris! Come on! The Poison Rana! Again, spiking him right on the head. Not satisfied though. Rolling him up. The roaring to Doctor Ourple. And Kris retains. What a damn good match. It's just a shame Kris had to once again win off of a distraction. While their opponent's back was turned, Kris seized the opportunity and won. I don't blame them, but it sure as hell makes them not look as effective as a champion as they deserve to be. Oh, Spamton coming out and helping them. Maybe this was planned. Maybe this was some grand plan by Kris. Who knows? Doctor Ourple disrespecting Kris by stealing their finisher there, almost getting the win with it. Yeah, there was the roaring, a variation of the roaring that I completely ignored. My bad for underselling your finisher move there, Kris. But in the end, the roaring happens, and Doctor Ourple is banned from Funky SMP Wrestling forever, and does not have a contract with Funky SMP Wrestling anymore, and does not, most importantly, have the Flush Championship. Kris Dreemurr. They may be silent, they may like to sit in corners and watch on Aura farming, but what is undeniable is the fact that they are still your Funky SMP Flushed Champion. Standing tall. But what's next is our main event! Roman Reigns, Sugartits, Mr. Casa, WHEN VOOBERS, Spamton G, Spamton, and Mario in an Elimination Chamber match for the Funky SMP Championship. And a second meme kick! Is this it? 2 meme kicks! Ron is going to the Elimination Chamber! First, whatever it is, hits him with the neck breaker. Spamton with the famouser! Wait a minute! It pins Cabin Face! Wait! He just stole Little Man's win! He stole the win! That's how you said no one could beat you outside of the Elimination Chamber match. So have you defend the Funky SMP Championship inside of it! And not only has your opponent tonight, Mr. Casa, been put inside the chamber as well. You have the disadvantage of starting the match number 1. Earn my respect, Roman! Knee to the gut! Scrangus rolls out. and WHEN VOOBERS is going to the Elimination Chamber. What up, uppercuts a little man? And the cover. Is the ref gonna actually do his fucking job? And Squire is trying to bring it up, but too little, too late. Mario is going to the Elimination Chamber. It's time for our main event, folks. The chamber has descended.
Is an Elimination Chamber match. The rules of this match are as follows. 4 participants will be locked away in their respective pods. 2 superstars will start the match in the ring. The participants will be released into the match in random order. The only way to be eliminated is by pinfall or submission. The last superstar remaining following the eliminations will be declared the winner and is for the Worldwide Wrestling Championship.
The stage erupts in flames. Out walks
Introducing a challenger,
Mr. Casa.
Florida, weighing in at 564 pounds, Mr. Casey.
7 feet tall, 564 pounds. The main character of my game trilogy, the Mr. Casa game trilogy. Mr. Casa. He... very strong, imposing man. Debuted in the Funky Rumble at number 4. Proceeded to be the first person eliminated from the match overall. Not a great stat to have, but he got a championship match at the Casa Special, a show dedicated to him the show after. And he was put into this match afterwards with GM question mark. His 3rd match, but he's only lost so far. Maybe he can turn his fortunes on tonight and win the Funky SMP Championship when VOOBERS back to... Oh, a traffic cone? What the... Squankus! Squankus is jumping with VOOBERS! Squankus upset though when VOOBERS talking shit about him and making the failing 5 the previous few episodes. We jumped with VOOBERS in the parking lot! When VOOBERS is about to go out to make his entrance in the Elimination Chamber. And he's getting jumped! My God, Squangus, what the hell? Upset that he isn't in the Elimination Chamber. Upset that when VOOBERS said that he could be a better leader than Naked is, and that the failing 5 are just a bunch of losers who will never win anything. Squangus beating down when VOOBERS with that traffic cone. Abusing him with it. Oh my God. Picking up when VOOBERS carry him. Turning it into a powerbomb situation. Oh no, no. A powerbomb on the hood of the car! Onto the solid concrete parking lot. Oh no. Oh no, Squangus. Oh, no, the art block locked in. Art block locked in, he's trying to break when VOOBERS' spine, knocking him out, slamming him down face first against the concrete parking lot ground, and now art block locked in, he's trying to break when VOOBERS' spine, when VOOBERS is tapping to try and get him to let go, but there's no reason not to let go. Thank you, Squangus, thank you. He has some control, he has some self-respect as he walks away from when VOOBERS' broken body. Uh-oh, GM question marks on top. That's not a good sign. Squangus, get up on the catwalk. Get up here now or I will suspend you. Oh, damn, GM question mark is pissed. Oh, no. I think he knows what just went down. I think he knows what went down. Do you know what you just did? I find Luigi a main event level guy for attacking Mario during his match at the Flush Championship, a secondary title. You and upper mid-carder attacked a rising main event level guy and could have potentially not just taken him out of the main event of tonight, but a Funkymania? You better be lucky I hold you in the failing 5 in such high regard, because if I didn't, your ass would be out of the door and fired. So now, right before he's supposed to come out for his match, I have to find not a last-minute replacement, but a last-second replacement. And don't say you're sure as hell not getting rewarded for this stunt. Okay, listen, I'm fine with the fines, just chill out. When Voobers had it coming when he shit-talked Make It and then cost me my spot tonight. And don't worry, Jim Questionmark, I have a good idea for a replacement that you just can't say no to. If you go out there and take a spot, I swear you will not only be fined, but suspended until after Funkymania. That will not be necessary because I won't put you in that position. So have a good night, GM. Write up that fine, and I'll see you at the after party, celebrating with, not as, the new champ. What is Squingus hitting at here? What is he hitting at? What does he mean with? Who does he have replacing WHEN VOOBERS? I swear to God, Squingus, hey, camera guy, go back to the match and get the show back on schedule. Going back to the match now, but who is going to replace WHEN VOOBERS? No! Are you kidding me? This is what he meant. The replacement for WHEN VOOBERS! Fellow Family 5 member Taffy! What the hell?
From parts unknown, Tammy!
I mean, I know we instituted an intergender wrestling rule in Funky Pro Wrestling, but wow, this soon, okay. Taffy coming out now to take WHEN VOOBERS' spot and potentially walk out of here with the Funky SMP Championship. Now, Taffy, I don't know if was a good choice, because Taffy got her first win in Funky Pro Wrestling on the last episode of Survival when she beat Spamton to progress to the semifinals of the Funky SMP Women's Championship Tournament, meaning Taffy has a chance to win the Funky SMP Championship here tonight and then also the Women's Championship. But when you look at her win-loss record as a whole, she has 1 win and 7 losses. I don't know if this is great odds to bet on. Regardless, someone who also does not have a good win-loss record, but is still in this match, but at least he earned the right to be here, is Mario. The brother Luigi is jealous of.
From Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 272 pounds,
Mario's return has been overshadowed a lot. He returned to Funky Pro Wrestling after not showing up since SummerSlam. Showed up at War Games, helped Team Thanos fight Team McDonald's, but ended up losing in War Games. He fought in the Flush Championship ladder match in the World Tour and was supposed to win, but plans got shifted and Kris Dreemurr won it. And when he got his rematch at No One's Online, Luigi cost him the title. He entered number 6 in the Funky Rumble later that night, lasted almost half an hour in that match, and is third place tied for most eliminations alongside Francisco and Thanos for most eliminations in that match with 5 eliminations. And was the runner-up of that match, entering at number 6 and being the last person eliminated. After almost 30 minutes of getting 5 eliminations. And then he comes in, loses to Ron for the opportunity to get here, and wins the last chance match. But now everything is still overshadowed by Luigi in this impending death feud. One-sided death feud have hatred that Luigi has for his brother.
and introducing the challenger from the internet, weighing in at 169 pounds, Stephen G.
Here comes Spamton G. Spamton from Deltarune Chapter 2 fame. He won the opportunity to be in this match by beating Little Man, who we saw earlier tonight in Cabin Face. A very strange matchup of 3 wrestlers. But Spamton won it. And, I mean, it is a 50% win-loss rate. 3 wins, 3 losses. Not bad, but not the best ever. He may be able to win tonight, though. I mean, he's definitely a sleeper pick for someone to win, but considering he's one of the 4 people who get to start in a pod, meaning he doesn't come into the match until much later on, I would say his odds are pretty damn good. Just depends what order he comes out in. Here comes Funky Pro Wrestling's most hated roster member. The member literally everyone despises. He has overstayed his welcome. He's annoying. He's unfunny. He makes people want to kill themselves. He is the worst thing to happen to the Funky SMP. He has refused to die. And honestly, at this rate, he's probably just doing it to piss more people off. Ron Sugartits. He knows no one likes him. He knows no one wants him to be here. But he persists because he likes making people angry. Ron Sugartits is the original grifter. The grifter of the Funky SMP, which is an analogy I never thought I would ever have to fucking make, but here we are. Homophobic, sexist meme folder. It's looking to seek the Funky SMP Championship. But he has a huge disadvantage here, starting the match off in the middle of the ring. And if you've noticed, there's one person who has not entered yet. He has to start the match off against a very, very, very intimidating opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Funky SMP champion, the head of the table, the tribal chief, or as we call him, the evil Samoan man. Here comes Roman Reigns. He needs to earn the respect of GM ? And to do so, he has to start in the Elimination Chamber at the very beginning of the match, and he needs to make it to the end if he wants to retain the championship, to earn GM ? respect. And if he gets eliminated at all in this match, we can guarantee we will have a new Funky SMP champion. Roman has everything to lose with Funkymania looming in the corner. This is the final pay-per-view before Funkymania. This is the penultimate pay-per-view of Funky Pro Wrestling Season 1. The final main event of a pay-per-view before Funkymania.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Worldwide Wrestling Champion, the OTC,
Roman wants to make a strong statement going into Funkymania against Thanos. But if he loses here tonight, that statement cannot be made because he loses. He loses the championship. He loses his throne on top of Funky Pro Wrestling. And he loses the main event of Funkymania. It is win or die for Roman Reigns. Sink or swim. Either win it all or lose it all. That is what tonight is for Roman Reigns. Bad start already. Braun taking down Roman. bad start to the match. Normally you would want to not have such a horrible disadvantage being beat down, but Roman quickly reverses it. Roman is insanely strong, and every time you think you can count Roman out, he gets back up and gets back in the fight somehow. It is honestly extremely scary how Roman could do that. His face getting stomped in by Ron Sugartits. Beat down. Who's number 3? Who's number 3 gonna be? Spamton G, Spamton. While everything we said about him potentially having a good advantage side, the pod goes away because he's the first one to come out. But still, against two powerhouses, sometimes going fast and having some quick strikes and quick high-flying offense is enough. Is all that you need. Throw them off with your speed. Maybe not like that. Dropped by Ron. Roman and Ron now just trading back and forth. Spamton doing something cool off the rope. Drop kicks into both of them, but it doesn't hurt any of them. Who's number 4 going to come out and be? Drop kick to the knee of Ron, taking him down face first. Number 4 going to be oh my god, the exact opposite of Spamton. She's Spamton in every way. Mr. Casa could have started number 1, and I would probably have still better that he had a clean shot of this. Mr. Casa is an insanely terrifying individual. Strong clothesline Spamton. Mr. Casa, using his insane size and strength, downs Ron. Takes a few kicks by Spamton, but just quickly clotheslines him down. Now Roman can't even get his hands on Mr. Casa. Everyone trying to get their hands on Mr. Casa, but Ron realizing it's kind of pointless just going after Roman. Going after someone he can fight. Group 5 coming out next. Either Taffy or Mario. Out comes Taffy of the Failing 5. Could she potentially steal the title home to the Failing 5? Give it into Make-Hit's grasp. As she could potentially win here tonight and then go on to win the inaugural Funky SMP Championship tournament. And have both titles, which would be insane. Short stack, brutal powerhouse. That is Taffy in a nutshell. As if that one-handed spine buster to Roman wasn't enough proof and strength. Ron drops Taffy. Guillotine choke on Ron as Ron going to attack. Out comes Mario number 6. The match is fully in effect now. Ron with a low blow to Roman. It's legal though here, but apparently it was legal until Chumming-ton did, so you know, it doesn't matter. Only a 2 by Roman. And he kicked in the knuckle of Roman Reigns is no big deal apparently. I'm sorry, by Ron Sugartits is no big deal apparently. Getting into it. Oh my god! Spamton just tackled Mr. Casa into the fucking glass of the pot and shattered it. What? What the hell? Okay. Spamton slowly sliding Mr. Casa through the glass. Back out. Oh my god, what the hell? What the hell? Name kick to Mario. That's how Ron got the chamber in the first place. Could this be it? No, Mario kicks out too. Gut-wrench power bomb. Same power by Ron. No one likes him, but you can't deny him. Ron and Spamton take down Mario. Mario getting the crap beat out of him by Ron. Taffy beats down Mr. Casa because of course Taffy does. Makes sense. Roman pinning Mario. Could this be it? No, only a 2. Roman with those brutal slams onto the mat, trying to hurt Mario's head. Gut-wrench, sit out power bomb. Orange Spamton over the rope on top of Mario. Mr. Casa's pinning Spamton, his feet on the ropes for literally no reason. Oh, I thought someone just got eliminated because the crowd was chanting Roman to Roman, bashing Mario's head in against the turnbuckle. Mario throws Roman to the outside. Mario climbs up to the top. Only a 2 in the middle of the ring on Spamton. Mario misses the dive off the top of the chamber. Roman now in a Casa slam to Taffy. Roman hits a dive off the top. Holy shit! And Mario's eliminated. Wow, for number 6, that's pretty bad. Mr. Casa powerbombs Taffy out of the ring. A Casa slam, damn. And Taffy's been eliminated. Number 6, number 5 gone first. He ooh-ahs as he spears Ron. Is this gonna be it? Spamton with an electric chair drop. Only a 2 on Ron. Ron sticks in it. Uh-oh. Mr. Casa with a Casa slam to Spamton! Spamton's been eliminated. It's down to Mr. Casa, Ron, and Roman Reigns. Winner is the Funky SMP Champion and faces Thanos at Funkymania. Dropkick drops Mr. Casa. Casa just tossing Roman. Mr. Casa going after Ron now. Roman gets up. If I was Mr. Casa and /or Ron Sugartits, I would go after Roman because you know he's the champion. Fight over the championship between yourselves later. Just if you eliminate Roman, you guarantee one of you walks out the title. If you don't, if you get rid of one of each other, then you're guaranteeing there's a 50-50 shot Roman walks out with the title, which is not good. Now Ron, knee to the gut, picking up Roman, and a DDT to Ron! Mr. Casa trying to go after Roman, but Roman's trying to take care of Ron. Picking up Roman. Roman reverses into a DDT, spikes Mr. Casa. Ron now with picking up Roman on his shoulders. Carrying him to the corner. Drops him throat first. Mr. Casa now taking care of Ron, going for a cover. Two. Roman gets up. Guillotine choke! Guillotine choke! Is this gonna be it? Is this gonna be it? Is Mr. Casa gonna tap like Peter Griffin did? No! Mr. Casa pulled hours out of it. And neck breaker to Mr. Casa though by Ron. Now Ron. Headbutt drops him. Mr. Casa gets up and a roll up to Roman. Roll up to Roman for the Funky SMP Championship. Is this gonna be it? No, not even a one because the ref takes 50 years to get to the cover. Ron trying to pick up Mr. Casa. He doesn't want to spear! Spear by Roman! Is this it? Oh, only a 2. So close! Beating in the chest. Roman Reigns. Off the ropes. And a spear to Ron by Roman. Is this going to be it? Ron is eliminated. It's down to Roman and Mr. Casa. Wait! Roman! Casa slam! Are we going to have a new Funky SMP champion? No! Come on, Mr. Casa. Mr. Casa's got to do it for the Casa game. He's got to do it for the Casa game fans out there. Come on, Mr. Casa. Mr. Casa, you've got this. Going for a second Casa slam. And that's going to put Roman away. 1, 2. No! Roman got his shoulders up. And 2. So close. Mr. Casa is so close to putting Roman away. So close to vanquishing the evil Samoan man and taking the Funky SMP Championship. But as I said, it's 50-50 now. If Mr. Casa is not careful, Roman could hit a spear out of nowhere. And like that, he's main eventing Funkymania against Thanos. And you're not, Mr. Casa. Roman, despite the fact he entered #1, has absolutely been strong this entire match. Dominating everyone who's dare step in his pathway. The top rope. Diving, oh, check out for diving clothesline. Mr. Casa caught to a power slam, calling him up. He's trying to go for another Casa slam. No, going for some strikes instead. Throwing Roman against the ropes. Roman powers out of whatever Mr. Casa was trying to do. Next to the back suplex. Calling Mr. Casa up to his feet now. Strikes Roman's own. Mr. Casa blocks that too. The spine buster! And a leg drop! 564 pounds crashing down on your throat. And Roman just gets up off the ropes in an elbow drop. How much damage do you have to put into Roman to where he's still doing fine this late into a match like this? How much do you have to hurt the evil Samoan man to be able to beat this? Roman now climbing up to the top. Diving up. Mr. Casa moves. Huge opportunity. Huge opportunity. No! So close. So close, Mr. Casa. Mr. Casa is so close here. He can take the championship. One more Casa slam. He can put away. Spear! Spear by Roman! Out of nowhere! For the championship to retain! Roman did it. Roman did it. Roman, through hellfire, through trials and tribulations, through everything you could put this man through, Roman Reigns perseveres, finds a way, and stands tall as still your Funky SMP champion. Tonight, he bested 5 of Funky Pro Wrestling's best. 4 of Funky Pro Wrestling's best and Taffy. And whether or not when VOOBERS not being there aided Roman's favor or not. Regardless, and the fact Mario was taken out early by literally everyone. Regardless of the fact, Roman somehow survived the Elimination Chamber. And he has a date with Destiny as in the main event of Funkymania. He will defend that championship against the winner of the Funky Rumble, Thanos. It is official. God versus God. Who will walk out the Funky SMP champion? If these 5 men could not beat Roman Reigns, and if Roman Reigns can't beat Thanos, what does that mean for Funky Pro Wrestling? But we'll have to deal with that when the time comes to it. Thank you for watching Elimination Chamber. We'll see you in the next episode of Survival. Good night, everybody.